I don't wanna be bold. I don't wanna be half an ass. Check this out. Fuck, spying on me. Alright. So I just won a game of Risk, and this is what I do. So this is just so in case it's late enough that people will talk. Topic lined up like I'm a fucking salesperson. So this is what I do. Occasionally, when I'm fucking smart enough to do it. So I just won or lost a game of Risk. I just won actually. And then I do 20 of these fucking things. So that I got an excuse to exercise. But I just did 20 before I made this fucking, so I'm not going to do it again for you. Yeah, so exercise. It's hard to push yourself to exercise when you haven't exercised for a long time. It hurts every sinew and fucking tendon in your body tears like a motherfucker. It's like learning guitar, right? If you haven't played a steel string guitar for a while, then your fingers get ripped to pieces. I know I've got a couple of tampons hanging out my ears at the moment, I know. It tears your fingers to pieces. You've got to build up calluses. Just like you've got to build up sinew and fucking tendons and shit when you exercise. So this hairstyle is, gee, that looks weird. You know what, in the future people are just gonna go, that looks fucking stupid, man. Why the fuck did you ever do that? You should just wait for technology to look better. Because it really does look like a couple of tampons hanging out my ears. It's the ugliest headphones I've ever seen. Yeah, I had somebody jump on and tell me that Topic is something that I'm racist against, basically. I am. I'm racist against Topic. It's an ugly, ape-like race. I don't want to spray it because it's going to fucking mess up the place. And it stinks. No, I'm just kidding. I might use it in the future, but at the moment, it has to sit at the back of the bus. So, I deleted that motherfucker from my website. I just assume it's Mad Dog coming back to get revenge. Mad Dog's Revenge. If you've got sinus problems, I recommend this. Vicks inhaler. Shove it up your nose like that. You know what? Got 3 tampons. How's that? Nice to meet you, ladies. See, the hair doesn't play a role in this. I could be bald and not doing that, and I'd have a better chance than the tampon guy. Capiche? Yeah. So, to be honest, I don't mind the elliptical. If you can get yourself one of those things where you're just fucking playing computer game and doing this for hours, I can usually do it for 3 hours, so it doesn't matter, right? It's better than sitting on the couch. You're burning calories, or you're equalizing your day's calories over a period of maybe even half an hour. Maybe I'm ahead because I do go for 3 hours a day, plus I do the push-ups after I've lost each game of Risk. So you might as well find a way to exercise after each TV show, each ad break maybe. They're not even real push-ups, you know. They're just like, I'm leaning against the bathtub, so I don't have to go all the way to the floor, because I hate the floor coming up at me like that. It's really fucking annoying. This one's kind of easier. And that treadmill thing, the elliptical, it's not like a treadmill. It's really, you don't have to look. You can close your eyes and just do it, right? It's easy. So, if you're interested in vanity, as much as I am, by the way, this is just a wake-up haircut. I woke up about 5 or 6 hours ago. It's dead of night now, so you can get an indication of what time I woke up. Went and got a bottle of scotch. In fact, I must be a little bit tipsy by now. I've had about 2 cups of Johnny Walker Red label. Yeah. Still waiting for this to grow back a bit because I made a bit of a stupid mistake trying to worry about my greys and stuff. But maybe now I just got to embrace it. All that's going to turn grey and I'll look like whoever the guy who worked at the Daily Planet was, who Clark Kent reported to. And some wise guys like that. Unless I start using no grey for men or anti-grey, whatever the fuck it's called. Please tell me again what it's called. I can't bother looking it up. But more importantly, if you're bald and muscular and in shape, you'll stand a better chance. This is a Saturday night. What the fuck am I doing talking to you retards for? I probably shouldn't use that word. You slows for. No, I love you. I love you more. That's what Michael Jackson used to say, by the way, if you didn't understand the reference. I love you more. He didn't usually have tampons in his hands while saying that. Usually just a mask and gloves. One glove. But band-aids on his fingernails. I assume that's because the medical cream that he used to stop the skiffification of his skin from flaying out did not affect the brown underneath his fingernails, and it would look weird that he was a white man with black fingernails. So that's why he probably wore band-aids. It's a lot of maintenance Michael Jackson had to go to. So feel good about wearing a hairpiece because it's a lot less effort, right? So after having worked out on the treadmill for about 1 hour now, with a bottle of scotch, in a room that's not that hot, let's look at the hairline. Okay, that gap's still there since the last video, which I did yesterday. And that glue's still there that I haven't fixed up since the video yesterday as well. And I'm not going to bother about it. I haven't even had a shower since yesterday, since the last video. So that's what it's like to go to bed with fairly long hair, which is that long, and wake up like this. The most important part about this video is exercise. Exercise. I don't like doing it. Well, usually I don't like doing it, but that orbital, I highly recommend it. The good thing about it is you can watch movies, you can play computer games, and you can give yourself a set designation of when you're going to go do the push-ups, because you have to do the push-ups unless your arms are all fucked. My shoulder's fucked. But I get the feeling that my back, which is fucked as well, and I need another spinal injection, gets stronger. I mean, the muscles around it support it better. There's nerve pinching and stuff going on, but I'll deal with that, you know? Because if I don't, I'll be fat and fucked. You don't want that. So you might as well exercise. Maybe after every TV show is finished, after every Game of Thrones and a Game of Thrones marathon, walk around the block. If you live on a farm, maybe once every 3 episodes. Because it's a big block, you know. But in general, do something, like walk. In fact, if I tell you that you should do 20 push-ups at the end of every TV episode, do that at least, okay? You should do it. Okay. You know when you think, I'm making a salad, but it's got lots of cashew nuts and fucking feta cheese and stuff in it, which makes it tasty, but I'm on a diet, so that makes it okay. I do that. That's what I do. It doesn't make you thin, because the cashews are so full of 58% fat in every cashew nut. I don't know what the rest of it is. Wood? What are nuts made out of? Anyway. Don't lie to yourself. Your life is going to be much better when you're in shape. You can be an ugly fucking faced motherfucker. Think about this. Most people judge you on your face, above all else, right? So baldness and body are secondary considerations. But if you're triple chinned by default, even when you're not doing that, then you're not going to be respected. You'll say, I've got a question. Also have a deeper voice than that. even female newsreaders put on a deep voice. Hello, I'm Sandra Sully, right? They just do that because they know that the high-pitched squeal If you've got a high-pitched voice as a male, you're a tenor, good. Or a castrati, you know you've got the capability of putting on a deeper voice, and it gets you more respect and makes people listen to you more. I don't do it all the time. I'm more relaxed when I speak up here like this. And often I've got a very limp wrist. I've hung around with a lot of faggots over the years. Faggots and retards. A lot of, like, I can't say that word. I had a black friend who I met in America, the United States of America. I don't want to offend anybody from South and Central America, who said punch somebody because they said the N-word in class when he was a kid, and his mother, he was nearly expelled for punching the girl. It was a girl. And his mother said, "Do you want me to take this to the media?" And motherfucker, to the principal. And the principal went, no, it's okay, he can stay, it's all right. And then the girl was expelled. No, she wasn't expelled, it was just like, oh, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Don't say nigger. Don't say the N-word, okay? So, I might get in trouble for saying faggot, which is a pile of sticks, but it was used to burn faggots, the real faggots. Not real faggots, I didn't mean to say that word again, but people who fuck assholes of other people who are in their genre of sex, gender. And retard, as I explained in the last video, it just means you're slow, right? They don't even use that word anymore. It used to be called spastic, and then that was the correct term for it, but then it became a word that people used against spastics and retards, and so therefore they had to change it to scope. They call it scope now, in Australia at least. But now people just walk around saying, "How you doing, Scopey?" "You alright, Scopey?" Right? So that didn't work. But still, don't use Scopey either now. Okay, that's now off the list. You can't even use that. Can't say Scopey, kike, nigger, fucking white fella. I don't mind white fella. Like, white fella is in term of endearment. No, it's not really. Like, what's the most offensive white person term you can use? Like, whitey. Yeah. See, that's actually offensive to albinos. Don't say that to an albino. They're already running for their lives, trying to dye their eyebrows dark and shit, which they should. Fucking, as if you wouldn't. Dye your eyebrows and eyelashes and put on some fucking fake tan or something. Always have brown sheets as an albino, that's what you need to do. Otherwise they're gonna cook you alive in the fucking cannibalist fucking African jungle where they, like, you know, the witch doctor has already told everybody in the village, kill that motherfucker, right? He's evil, he's gonna bring a curse upon the village. So those people are the most cooked people on earth. Well, not the most, obviously, because they're rare. Having no melanin, is that right? Look at me, I'm half albino basically. I'm an albino white, black, mixed race. Fucking mongrel. Because I didn't work out, I didn't come out properly, I was half cooked. I'm a half cooked black man. Can you tell from my face that I'm actually black? Obviously you could. Well, my nose is like splayed out. The thing is, I'm actually descendant of islanders. Obviously I'm a descendant of Africa, everybody is, but in the recent 200, 300 year history of grandparents and stuff, I'm mostly fucking white as fuck, right? European, England, Anglo-Saxon. But yeah, I got islander in me. That's why I can sing, I don't wanna be bold, I don't wanna be half an ass. You notice how the ticking tock was going in my head? Like, tick, tick, tick. That's why the timing was perfect between the first and second line of that stanza. I don't want you all to see when I think. Funny line. Okay, so that's the microphone switching on when I do the tampon ears, because I know I can hear it coming in through the AirPods when I plug them into my face. Are ears face I gotta get back to exercising. You guys are boring. I wish you would say something. You little black dot. Not that you're too black. You're just shiny and black and a little round circle. That wasn't a fucking me sucking you off with my third eye. You're not ocular fucking me through my third eye. Gonna fucking take that you fucking stick on here, motherfucker, with the freckles and shit. Look how freckly that is. No, it's good though, because it's a map of the galaxy, and when humanity is all lost, I go, wait a second. This freckle right here is going to start glowing, and then people go, alright, cool, he's the chosen one. We're going to find where that planet is. That's obviously the Earth, like M's class planet, that we're going to fucking go and live there now, because Earth is about to be hit by the asteroid, and this guy's the map to find our second home. Because Mars isn't cooked yet, or not. I don't want to say cooked, I don't want to be offensive to planets. It's not terraformed. Yeah, it doesn't have the right kind of levels of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide that we need for humans and other mammals to breathe. Not that I'm saying all mammals, well actually all mammals do breathe, don't they? Part of the definition. Like even a whale needs air. I'm going to stay down and go blah, blah, blah. Actually, I saw this documentary once. Am I getting off topic from exercise now? No, this is about exercise actually, in a way. It might have been David Attenborough, who I love. Dolphins were trapped in the ice because the ocean had frozen around them in Antarctica. I think it's Antarctica, maybe it's the Arctic. Are there polar bears in Antarctica? How do I not know that? Anyway, wherever this was, still polar bears. Dolphins are kind of everywhere, right? Because it's the ocean and Earth's water. So the dolphins were stuck in this ice cave, which had frozen around them, and the surface was freezing shut. So they need to breathe, right? They're mammals. So they went up there like, oi! Fucking comes a monkey. Like, I can't get high enough because I've smoked too many cigarettes. So I get a deeper voice, so I'm more respected. It makes me worse at singing, so you gotta think about that. If you speak like this all the time, but you still have a good singing voice, you might think about just shutting the fuck up when you're talking, and then singing a beautiful song. Love lifts us up where we belong. You can get to the we there. I can't, because I smoke too much. So the dolphins are in the ice cave, and they're going up, and they're going, right, and smashing the ice into a hole so they can go. That's how they breathe. They breathe right through their back mouth thing. Isn't that awful that they can't breathe through their mouths? That would be more practical. They go, and then they could have gone back down. That would have been easier, because what happened was. So is it? Where is the fin? Is that the dorsal fin? Right. In relation to the. Where's the fin in relation to the hole? I've seen pictures of dolphins many times. I'd say the fin is here and the hole is underneath it. Their breathing hole. I guess it's more practical if you're in the water all the time, just have it on your back. It's weird how nature decides these things. Some random fish mammal thing, evolved from a hippopotamus of all creatures, has evolved to have its nostrils on its back so that it can breathe out of its back. So because it's closer to the surface of the water. Not that nature just said, alright, you're in the water, I'm giving you a nostril on your back. No, instead, imagine if you had a blocked nose or sinus problems. As a dolphin, that would suck. Anyway, the ones that didn't have nostrils there died out, and these ones were left as mutant creatures that were really good at, circling around and catching fish and being smart and shit. I'm not sure if they're smarter than an octopus, but let's see when we discover how to communicate with animals in the next 10 years. Anyway, how good would that be, virtual reality? Instead of just going, I want all vision to be 10 centimeters apart so that everything looks like it would if I was a human. No. You film 2 cameras facing that way, and then you just bounce the cameras through a meadow, and then you go, boom, this is what it looks like to be a rabbit. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? You just put it in front of I can't move eyes both directions. Okay, how's this? There's a trick. Okay, here we go. The dolphins are stuck in the ice cave, right? They're coming up for air, breathing through their back, and they've got to nudge the hole open, otherwise it'll close on them, right? And they'll be trapped and they'll be suffocated and they'll drown. The problem is, a wily polar bear, he's doing this because he doesn't want his nose to be seen, because that's the black part of the... I don't want to be racist against particular colours of the rainbow. Not that black is really a colour of the rainbow, but imagine that it is colour. It's not the absence of colour though, isn't it? Otherwise he's got an absence of nose. What's a black hole in the fucking face? No, he's got a fucking black nose. It's a colour, surely. Anyway, it's this extremely dark black brown nose. You'd be surprised how many browns there are, basically, as well, when you use Photoshop. Everything's just like, you see the chart of the rainbow selection tool, color picker, and it's like brown is nearly everything, except for the main primary sort of colors and stuff. Anyway, the polar bear's going, okay, cool. There's a hole with little fucking food coming up. It's hard to find food in the ice, in the Arctic or wherever it is, right? Gotta get these hands at my... If you get your wearing them. Anyway, the polar bear sees dolphins. He's coming up with a little dorsal fin. He's not thinking, oh no, it's a shark, I'm going to stay away from that hole. He's thinking, food, yum, I'm hungry, I'm starving. Look how skinny I am because of global warming and shit. Fucking humans. He's like doing this because he thinks humans live in the sky. And obviously the new religion has started where the gods are angry at us among the polar bears, but they don't realize that it's just humans, the monkeys, who've taken over the fucking planet and going, fucking let's smash everything and burn carbon. Like, anyway. The polar bear comes upon these little dorsal fins coming, right, smashing the ice open to a hole. It's like, oh, there's like a lunch hole. He goes over, and as they come up for air, right, he goes, he scratches the shit out of them with his big fucking claws. It's a bear, but he's white. Not that I'm saying he's a better bear, obviously. It's not a better bear because he's a white bear. No, they're dying out. They're dying out, so that's not racist. Okay, so he's coming over to the hole of dolphin fin coming up, and they want to breathe, and so every time the dolphin has to come up for a breath, they're getting their fucking fin and their ass and their back scratched to pieces. And this bear's going, tastes like mammal fish. I don't know what dolphin tastes like. Ask the Japanese. Is that it's not racist to talk about Japan. Although Japan is a pretty pure race kind of country, maybe saying that Japanese people suck because they hurt dolphins and whales is racist. Unlike any other country, maybe Sweden, they're a pretty pure race. Like Japan, sorry, that's Sweden, isn't it? Sweden and Japan are everything Germany wanted to be. They should have moved to a more remote area. See? You're surrounded by Poland and France and all these other countries. You can't get your pure race there, Adolf. No. Move up north where the Eskimos are. You can start your own little community. That's what the Swedish people did. They're all perfectly hot, fucking sexy little blonde chicks with little pigtails and shit all over the place. And Hans with his red outfit, and he's going to take your girlfriend for skiing lessons now. Like, that's not how they speak. I can't do Swedish. But anyway, Hans is going to fuck your girlfriend, that's for sure. And then Japanese people, they're like, we're just going to eat fish and live for 120 years. And dolphins. Maybe it's the dolphin neutral. Fuck, the polar bears are onto something, and the Japanese. Maybe I should stop being a vegetarian and start eating more dolphin and whale meat. They do have a long lifespan, the Japanese. So is that racist of me to say that they've got a long lifespan? Is it racist to give a compliment about a particular race? You know what? Nepalese people, I was with a Sherpa helping me, well, saving my life actually, as I walked through the Annapurna Trail in Nepal, back around to Pokhara and back to Kathmandu. That was fucking scary as shit, and I was going to die. I'm being hunted by a fucking snow leopard. I was fucked up, my sinew and my fucking... That's when I should have exercised more before going on a trek. Especially in the middle of the fucking night when it's freezing cold and I would have fucking died. Although maybe my blubber helped me survive Unlike the Sherpa, who was in perfect shape, and he survived anyway. But he wasn't tired, see? He's very fit. He walked up that fucking mountain twice that day. World record. He's a Sherpa. His surname is Sherpa. Their surname's a Sherpa if they're a Sherpa. And also, they have evolved, right? Most people, those Sherpas at least, in Nepal, have evolved to not get acute mountain sickness. They don't need to acclimatize and stay there for a day or two at a certain altitude while their blood settles down and nitrogen leaves their blood naturally by exfusing through their skin or whatever. They can just go straight up like a yak. In fact, if they went down to a lower altitude, they'd probably be like, this sucked, can't breathe properly or something, I feel suffocated by all this fucking atmosphere pressurizing me. I like less atmosphere, not more atmosphere. I don't know, maybe they can do both. In fact, they might be like cockroaches in that way, in which case they will be the last survivors on this planet. Sherpas. And then there's the Japanese who live a long time. Is it there are the Japanese or there is the Japanese? I guess if you call a group one thing, you can say there's the Japanese. If you're saying there are the Japanese people, people is a plural word of person, isn't it? So they'd say there are the Japanese. Anyway, I was right both times. Anyway, stick tampons in your face, do push-ups after every TV show. Don't walk around like a bald fuck. Don't be racist, above all, obviously. And if you need to get through the exercise in a way that doesn't make you care or remember that you've gone through the pain and suffering of exercising, drink alcohol while you're doing it. You can even go on a fun run just by walking with a bottle of Jack Daniels. It's always a good way to do it. Anyway, I'm stick on here. That's how I introduce myself to people. And this is what it looked like when I woke up, and it hasn't changed. And make sure you've got air conditioning so you don't get fucking hot. Get a light beam like this one. And yeah, jack off as much as you can. You don't want those little testicles of yours to explode and make you like fucking die of testicular cancer. So yeah, if you have a girlfriend, which you probably wouldn't if you're bald, then make sure you've got a good, robust mechanical cock-sucking machine. You can just buy motors and stuff and then put them on a rotator and then just get the nice pistonized beam accelerator to fucking milk you on a nightly basis. If you're a girl, you probably do the same thing, but just adapt the pussy sucking pussy machine where they pull off dildo. Here ends the lesson.